Good afternoon, everyone. Let's start our lecture class for today. So what we will talk about here, as you can see, we will talk about social linguistics here, social linguistics as a science, because here, according to our plan, as usual, we have a few questions here related to our subject matter. And you can see here the first one, introduction. We have to talk, and the second one, what is social linguistics here? And the third one, introduction to social linguistics. Here we need to specify accents, attitudes, and identity. So this is also we have to understand. Then we have also register and genre variation, also some terms, and then the role of the audience. So here we have to understand this one as well, and the modeling variation, G dropping in English. So all of this here we have to understand. So what else? So we will now, of course, start from the theoretical part, theory, as you can see. So this is actually, this course begins with a basic definition of social linguistics, basic definition here. It examines the different kinds of choices that speakers have when using language. So these choices result in substantial variation in language use. So in turn, here does, this one in turn provides, for example, interesting choirs, here for researchers and educators to consider so they can be accurate in describing and teaching language. So fortunately here, the use of field research, methods and statistics have established that language variation is systematic. So what else we can here highlight? We can highlight also some clarification here. For example, it can be identified, described and taught. In this way, we can say that social linguistics plays a foundational role, in language education and carrying a path to communicative competence. So what about the definition here? Definition here, let's highlight, this is about social linguistics can be understood as the study of all the uses we have for language, specifically the language choices we have and what motivates those choices. So also this is also very important. Then here also we will dwell on different definitions from different scholars in the process of our lesson today, language lecture classes. So here we can say that how Chomsky also explored this question, this topic, this subject matter, and also we have also the theory of Labov, so Labov's theory, we can say. So also all of them actually are related, to our subject matter. So we have also Austin, how, for example, they see, social linguistics as a branch of linguistics, because we have other branches of linguistics also, like cultural linguistics, ethno-linguistics, anthropology, social linguistics, linguoculturology, applied linguistics, general linguistics, and etc. So we have many, a lot of, for example, branches, for example, of linguistics, and this is how the authors or researchers are actually see, this concept. What else we can see here? For example, to what extent sociologists, for example, use to distinguish for several decades some domains as traditional as the sociology of work. Yes, so we have also the term the sociology of work, the sociology of education. Yes, so work and education also we have here, and then also we have also some other terms. Yeah. Then some other potential subfields, for example, yeah, have strong difficulties to be admitted as ones in their own right. Then we can consider that the sociology of language is a remarkable example. Yeah, so significant, remarkable example. On the basis of 5 years of research that would need to develop further, we suggest that this domain has an uncertain status in the academic systems all over the world. For example, some researchers see, for example, social linguistics, they give, for example, different definitions. Yeah, some of them they claim that it's about sociology of language. Some of them they claim that it's about sociology of education or work. So here different viewpoints. Yeah, so clarifications. Yeah, so this is also we have to understand. But in our understanding, yeah, in our case, usually we do social linguistics, yeah. So this is also we have to see, yeah. Then also we have different positions, different directions, yeah, regarding this subject, yeah. Then as we have already stated, yeah, about John Austin, how he claims, yeah, that how he underlined, for example, that speaking is doing, asking and answering somebody, establishing and enforcing a rule of a law, spreading a piece of information, and etc. This is actually how Austin, for example, John Austin sees the situation, yeah, from his point of view. And here also we have to understand that sociology and linguistics became, for example, autonomous from philosophy for both philology and anthropology. So here we are comparing, yeah, these branches, yeah, other branches of linguistics here we are comparing, yeah, and we are seeing how it's also can be seen from different angles, yeah, from different perspectives or from different aspects, let's say, yeah. This is also very, very important. What else here? Also, how do linguists define accents? Because we have already discussed, yeah, we have already mentioned, according to our plan, accents. So what do you know about accents? Yeah, so usually you can see how this, for example, before we have a listen to some different accents, let's clarify what we mean in this course by accent. So across different areas of linguistic research, there is a variation in what the term accent means. So here, for some researchers, yeah, for example, the word accent is rather broad in that it describes both the words used by speakers from a given community. So from different communities, yeah, from different communities, or from a different community here, some words, yeah, used by speakers, yeah, by those speakers, as well as you can see here the sound that these speakers make. So how we pronounce, yeah, how we pronounce the word. And this is also very interesting, yes. For other researchers, for example, this is some other researchers claim, yeah, regarding our other researchers, for example, the term accent, yeah, solely refers to the sounds which make one community sound distinct from another. So this is the differentiations, yeah, or differences between one community sound, yeah, from another community, for example, sound, yeah. So again, here different different statements, yeah, different definitions, yeah, when it comes to the term, to the same term, yeah, accent. So yeah, so this is we have to see, yeah, to think about. For example, a Scottish English speaker, yeah, we have the Scottish people, you know, they have their own accent, yes, very tough one, yeah. So when they will make sounds which other listeners might associate as being Scottish, yeah, so they know that they are Scottish because of their accent rather than English, Welsh, or some other nationality. So Scottish accent is very remarkable, yeah, so noticeable. So people might guess that they are from Scotland, yeah, so Scottish people. Yeah, this creates a distinction between an accent, yeah, variation in pronunciation, yeah, and dialect as well, so words and grammar. So when we talk about dialect, we are talking about words and grammar. And when we talk about accent, we talk about variation in pronunciation. So yeah, so this is also we have to remember. Then also in this course, we'll focus on how users of spoken English pronounce words differently to one another, and what this means for how we perceive others. Yeah, so as we will see in the next few weeks, yeah, there are many different approaches to exploring accents. So here we are talking about other approaches, yeah, how they are also might be expressed, yeah, might be pronounced, for example, by different nationalities, by different ethnicities, yeah, by different people or communities or societies, yeah. So this is very also, as you can see, remarkable, yeah. Then we know that every person, yeah, every speaker has an accent, yeah. For example, as we are Kazakh speakers, yeah. When we speak English, for example, we might have our own accent, yeah. So Kazakh accent or Russian accent, yeah. So and so on. So this is also, we have also Arabic accent, yeah, how Arab people talk, yeah, with in their accent, let's say. So yeah, sometimes we think of our speech as being normal, standard, yeah, or perhaps even as particularly unusual. So for us, it's something normal, yeah, for us, it's something okay. But what's more, different listeners may perceive the same voice differently. For example, yeah, it's a very common, yeah, case, because each based on their own life experiences. So each one has his or her own life experiences. Based on this, they might perceive our accent differently, yeah, in different ways. So this is also very important, yeah. We'll have the chance to test this point out shortly. Yeah, so all accents vary. This is for sure, all accents vary. This is something you can hear, for example, in films or TV programs, yeah, or while we can still understand the content, yeah, of speech in older recordings, yeah. For example, we can also hear that their speech sounds different from modern day speakers today. Yeah, because of the technology, because of this information, too much high-tech technologies, digital technologies, yeah, nowadays. So of course we will have this the difference as well, yeah. So from before, from earlier generation, yeah, let's say. So yeah, accents are therefore able to change, yeah. By time it might change, yeah, along with the people who speak them. So, and people also might get change, yeah. Yeah. So also we have to understand here what is a language attitude, yeah. So here, language attitude, when we talk about language attitude here, we have to understand, before we explore what social linguistics mean by language attitudes, let's take some time to reflect on our own opinions. What do you think is meant by a language attitude? So how do you understand it, yeah, a language attitude? And can you think of any examples of language attitudes? So you can just give some examples, yeah, your own, yeah, regarding language attitudes. Perhaps something you have personally experienced, yeah, or seen. So this is from your life experience, yeah. And then when we talk about language attitudes in social linguistics, yeah, we are looking at how people associate different forms of language with positive and negative traits. So you see, yeah, how positive and negative traits might take place also here. Why? Because again, when we behave, yeah, where our attitude might differ from others, for example, yeah. So again, it depends on a person, yeah, on a certain person, yeah, a certain community, and so on. This is also very clear, yeah. So yeah, here we can see also how language and identity are completely intertwined with one another. So here also we need to think about your own day-to-day experiences, so your daily experiences, yeah. And also we have to see how these experiences also might change your daily life, yeah. So also this is also we face, yeah, in our daily life, I mean. Dialectical variations also we have to know. It refers to the ways in which languages change and develop due to a variety of influences, both social and physical. So here, social and physical influences, yeah, located within groups and stemming from individuals. So here might be between individuals, yeah, or within groups, yeah, within certain communities or societies or groups, yeah. So here we need to point out that a dialect is a variation in grammar and vocabulary in addition to sound variations, yeah. For example, if one person utters the sentence, John is a farmer, for example, yeah, and another says, for example, fahmo, yeah, fahmo. For example, sas, fahmo. So this is, again, sound variations, yeah. For example, if we consider the Scottish and the Welsh or British, for example, yeah. Of course, there are some sound variations, yeah, as well. So then the difference is one of accent, yeah, the same thing except pronounces the word farmer, for example, yeah. So this is also we consider, yeah. Also, we can see dialects as a standard language could be different from one another at 3 levels of linguistics feature. So here you can compare and examine. When you talk about pronunciation, we are talking about phonology, word choice, yeah, morphology, so, and even grammar. So we are talking about syntax now. And the foremost feature is the high and the low varieties. So over 7,000 languages, yeah, are spoken across the world today. Yeah, so Chinese, the language with the most native speakers. So here we know that Chinese is the most spoken language in the world, yeah, has 13 variations. So Chinese language is variable, yeah, so they have 13 variations here, you can see. Also, Arabic, for example, yeah, has 2,000 variations, yeah, for example, reflecting the wide range of countries and cultures it's spoken in. So yeah, so this is what we have to understand, yeah, between between the same language might be different dialects, different accents, yeah, and the language variations, yeah. Even though in Kazakhstan also between west and the east, yeah, between south and the north, of course we have certain accents, yeah, dialects and language variations, yeah. Also pronunciations, as we have also some distinctions, yeah. Yeah. So what is the genre here? So genre, we have to understand that it's a specific type of music, yeah, film or writing. So this is about genre. For example, when you talk about TV shows or films, yeah, movies, we can say that comedy, yeah, drama, horror films, yeah, movies, action, yeah, documentaries, and so on. So this is adventures, yeah. So this is also about we are talking about genre, yeah. So reality show, for example, yeah, when it comes to TV shows, for example, yeah, yeah. So this is also very, very easy actually to understand. Yeah, so here we have some references and further reading we have, yeah, um, for your attention. Yeah, we have some research questions, vocabulary note taking, yeah, and also an introduction to social linguistics, yeah, and dialect variation and its evaluation, yeah, register and genre variation, and the role of the audience and modeling variation, G dropping in English. Yeah, so I guess for now it's okay. So I will just stop our recording and see you next time.